Hello and welcome everybody to Ralts Community Day Classic, and as you can see we've picked up our first shiny a matter of minutes in. We've driven all the way down here because Marta, Francesco and I are seeing Wilkinson at a gig tonight, and well, get down a bit early and actually do Community Day Classic in my home city. This is where I grew up, this is where I was born. It'd be a nice return back to some familiar territory, and hopefully I can show you guys some of the bits and pieces that were kind of my landmarks when I was a fetus, sure, as Ian Vassell would say. So we need shundos, that's what we need, and the likelihood of us getting those is nil. So let's see what we can acquire. Maybe the Ed Sheeran vocals have brought in some sparkle. Oh, there we go, shiny number 2. Before we press on any further, I'd like to say a big thanks to Harborside 2, who gifted us the paid ticket research for this one, which we're going to try and complete as much of it as we can do during this event, because it gives you backgrounds, and obviously background shinies, background hunters are what we'd like as well. Ralts quality Pokemon, except the Community Day move is pretty dead. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk through city centre to Harborside, and then I want to take you guys up to Clifton, which is the area that I am from. And at this point I don't know what the status of my channel is. Hopefully it gets unlocked soon and we can be back on the grind with everything. We'll be editing in the car on the way home. Maybe we'll stitch some Wilkinson videos in. The third shiny is coming straight off of Daily Adventure Incense, which we just put down in hopes of a Bristolian bird. Since it's a daily incense thing, I have no idea if this is going to go up tonight, Sunday, Monday, God knows when. Drop a download to the Incense podcast, of course. Episode 207 drops on Sunday, or will drop on Sunday. Past, present, future tense, who knows what. Incense, of course, could mean it's terrible stats, like everything else. You can spy there, Ash has made it down, or just across. Come to join us. He's ditched Marky and come to us. The bonus for today was quarter egg distance, which initially was looking like an absolutely horrendous choice, but 2 kilometre eggs for the Rookie D. Actually, there's probably a good chance to just use your infinite incubator to try and get this brand new bird. Not if you haven't got some already, I guess. So I was supposed to have a video go out, and I don't know if it's going out before this one or not. It's all very much up in the air in terms of the content. However, there are 7 eggs of so far absolute awfulness, but we have stage uno of the research completed. I don't think any of them were particularly good, so that's fine. Sinnoh evolution stuff. We have the legendary flight lead up research, which we're going to go and claim somewhere a bit higher up, I'd say. Let's get some elevation for that one. Research task for a non-shiny Ralts, and Nakeem did send me the information. I just haven't had an opportunity to look at what the hundo from research might be. There's a man with a trident. What? Trident man.
Is that Poseidon?
Poseidon. Is this a Pokemon? Let's get ourselves an incubator, some incense, which would be very nice, some candy, some silver pineapples, some Ultra Balls, and one lonely encounter with a Ralts. There's 212. Nice. And a lot worse than the previous one. Get in the bag. At least get a raid pass. We'll find ourselves maybe something, I don't know what to raid. Shiny from research, Paul, thank you very much. Been a long time since being able to name a Com Day shiny after the ticket giver. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. And 223. It was better than the last one. Not Bonita? Oh dear. It does have a catch card though. Catch background shiny for, wow, mid 3-star. But Paul, thank you very much. Harborside 2, the Ralts. Fantastic. And stage 2, of course, is just catch a bunch of different Pokemon. I suggest we move on swiftly to something over here. See on that wall there, but there is a little bit of Banksy dotted around Bristol, and that's one of the more famous pieces dotted around the city. I honestly, it's so weird walking back around Bristol. Haven't done a proper event here since 2019 for Lapras Raid Day. The last proper time we did a Pokemon event, I think, would have been Hisuian Avaloga Raid Day. We live streamed the whole thing. Critical catch on the shiny Ralts was probably shiny number like 6 or 7 maybe. And there's 3 stages of the paid ticket research. Okay, that's interesting. So they've modified it since the last time. Maybe Harborside Paul, you can deliver some more shiny luck. Duck Tree. The good thing about having a squad of 4 is any Articuno is game. We did do some yesterday with Randy, who was here, and got 2 further Dynamax Articuno shinies, and some people got a hundo. I'm just going to say that. So run on Articuno. Let me know how you've done if you've been able to take a few of them down. Now we know the gist of how it goes. It seems to be a bit easier to do. We've actually leveled up with Ash. Oh my god. Yeah, because I'm terrible at gifting. Maybe Shinamax on the Com Day, because of course you'll get the event tag. Rather cool. Bam! Nope, and it's terrible as well. We've finally made it up to the observatory here and the Clifton suspension bridge. Anybody who's familiar with Bristol will know, if I can pan, that is a very historic landmark here. But we got ourselves a shiny Ralts up here, 307. Unfortunately, it wasn't the hundo that got called out by one of them. It's like, stop guys, there's a hundo here. It wasn't shiny, unfortunately, but hey, we picked up a hundo from Bristol, which I think is great. Not that we need more Hundo Ralts, they need to be shundos, but I'm hoping plenty of you guys were able to get good XL candy, good Stardust gains, and whatever you needed from this Com Day, because Ralts is kind of like the last OP classic Com Day we needed, apart from diving into the Gen 3 starters again. And so far, no G-Bird luck, unfortunately, but what I think I'll do is I'll find a nice viewpoint and set up and do the research. Now we're up here at one of the highest points in Bristol. Let's check this research task for a non-shiny Ralts that's, I don't think, any good. Let's move on, because there is, of course, this legendary flight research to claim, which gives us a bunch of Dynamax Pokemon, which I thought would be quite cool to claim here. So let's get some candy for a lot of different things, and honestly, I need a decent Cryogonal. Dynamax Grookey would love 100% of this. 455, ain't got a clue. 2 is going to be the Drillbur, which we went hardcore for beforehand with the simply groundbreaking ahead of the old G-Max Toxtricity. Cryogonal, please. Not shiny, and 1150. I know that's bad because we had a research day for Cryogonal all those years ago. I think it was at the tail end of 2023. 1199 it would be the 100%er. The Battle one is going to be 1598 for the 100%. So if you find that, that's great. But unfortunately, this is trash. Like every other Cryogonal I've picked up, it's just about the worst you could get. That's epic. But we get some Max Particles. And since we're here, let's claim all of these research and see if we pick up ourselves another shiny from Paul's research, because it'd be great to pick it up here with the good old suspension bridge in the background. I'm doing a little thumb point. No shiny there. Is it 230 or 232 for 100%er? 217 is trash. Come on, Paul. Don't disappoint this time. Come on, no shiny. No shiny up here, unfortunately. And we get some dust. Should have put a Star Piece down. Got raw time going and everything. Not a shiny. Ooh, 231. That's gotta be right up there. Let's see. Possibly a 98er, but it's taken us about an hour and a half to get here from the centre. Now we've got an hour and a half back to finish the Com Day. Background, oh yes! Background hundo, 231 CP, let's freaking go. 100%er from Barside 2's little ticketed research. Thank you so much, dude, that is epic. If I could actually spell correctly, that'd be something. Barside 2, hundo research with the catch card. I think we'll max that one at the end of the day. I've got to be honest. Caught in the party. Of course, we're partying with Ash, Francesco, and Marta. We found another Dynamax Articuno. We're going to start heading back towards the centre now and hopefully finish getting the spawns. There's a few glitches here and there on this new updated version of the game where it doesn't actually show you the animations for the D-Max battle. It kind of just sits there and waits for hell to freeze over. Anyway, 1743 is what we'd like to see. Randy got his hundo yesterday. If we could pick one up, or something decent actually, that might be worth powering up. It's not shiny. And 1720 again. That's an 87%er, just for a little idea of the scale. I've somewhat lost track already of how many shinies we managed to pick up, but 84 CP for shiny something or other. Try and film some of the Harborside actually, since we're going down that way. 0 star. Oh yes. Back to back shiny. Let's freaking go. 261. A huge one. Ha. 0 star. Marvelous. Maybe another 3 in a row for the daily incense. There is a research task for a non-shiny that is shockingly bad. Not had very many backgrounds, actually. I will say that one, given Sprigatito, we gave a load of backgrounds. This time, 9. One of them shiny, one of them's Hundo, to be fair. What do we need to do? Oh, we need to evolve some stuff, actually. So, since we need to evolve things, and I highly doubt we're going to get another video out ready, given the circumstance for the channel, etc., we got from the paid ticket research, thanks very much to RJ Robiri. We did say at the beginning of the video that then was online, but the channel got taken down. Gifted me the ticket for the Steel Resolve event, and we actually got a 98% Rukidi from that. So RJ Robidi is going to go over to our Pokédex Corvus Squire, I believe it is. Corvus Squire, fantastic, sort of typical mid-stage common bird, looking mildly better than the previous one, but there we go, into the Pokédex it goes. And then Corviknight is definitely the one of the 3 in the family that looks the best. And added in, there we go, Corviknight in Pokemon GO. Really good to actually finally add it in, because we couldn't get it dexed on the Tuesday, but here we go. Into the dex it goes, 98, and of course, because of the event, it gets Ironhead, Flying Steel type. Oh, you son of a 219!
I'll check it for you.
That's really nice to see a G-Bird in Bristol, but we've just checked on the Go Hub article, this is not a 100%er, unfortunately, so we will golden raz and pray for the best. It's quite interesting on that sort of late afternoon lighting, it looks a little bit extra crisp, maybe. Let's try and go for the excellent, but I need it to come down, because Moltres' hitbox I always struggle with, honestly. Okay, we'll try and go for the up. Completely botched it, jeez. 1 roll, 2 roll.
Bye-bye.
Adios. See you, Moltres. We saw a Moltres in B-Town in Bristol. I've got 10 minutes on Daily Incense left. Do we do it for another 30 minutes? Maybe. About to wrap up the community day with about 9 minutes to go. Another D-Max Articuno, and, well, it's a shiny for Francesco. Nice to see, considering he didn't get it on the Max Monday. Ours is not shiny, and 1700 on the dot is going to be pretty dreadful. So let's throw 1 ball on camera before. I mean, these things just take an age to catch. So excellent throw, and straight out. Let's fast forward. There we go, at long last. An excellent throw after many different greats and God knows what throws. Actually got us the Articuno catch. 3 XL candy, of course, 1 to a random trade, and party challenge. Oh, fantastic. So let's do some 40 great throws we probably won't complete. Field research for a non-shiny Ralts of 217. Let's quickly get that caught, because our final page of the ticket research, thanks again, Barside 2. The previous 2 pages have given us absolutely insane RNG. Shiny catch card, Hundo catch card, and, oh my god, a shiny Gallade, 1295 on it. I mean, considering we just had the raid day for it, it may not be that amazing to some, but honestly, that's pretty mad. 1 page has given us at least a shiny or a Hundo each time. It's by far and away the best combo ticket I've experienced in years. 1295 is going to be 13, 12, 12, pretty dead, really. It's just about the floor of a lucky trade. Of course, we'll get the final one, Gardevoir, that isn't shiny, unfortunately. And honestly, Gardevoir is probably the better of the 2 to have for the mega and raid damage, etc. We've got a rare XL candy and a 10,000 XP plus, final check, catch card shiny, and I don't believe it. It's 213, which means the numbers for the Hundo are the wrong way round. We've got shiny catch card, Hundo catch card, shiny catch card. This paid ticket's been absolutely mad, honestly. So again, Paul, you'll have lots of things named after you that are from the Ralts family. Absolutely awesome. Catch card, Dual Destiny. I do wish they were better catch cards, to be honest, but at least we're going to name it Barside 2, don't we? That's it, really. We've got the Community Day continued research, which is shiny booster for us all. So let me know in the comments below how you did for this Com Day Classic, and if it was your first time around, because of course the original Com Day was 2019 August. I remember playing it and having very good luck with it. So hopefully this one was awesome for you guys with an XL candy grind and maybe some Rukudi luck in the eggs. But right now there's food to get, drum and bass to enjoy, and then a car drive home. So let's wrap up while on the M4. We're now back on the road to London, and it's a 2-hour journey now. But to conclude, Wilkinson was great. Honestly, coming up with some little clips here, and well, the flashing lights, it's gig, etc. So amazing set, very much worth the travel and the little day out, as it were. So yes, thanks for that. But diving straight back into Pokemon Go, coming away from the day with 31 shinies, and that of course is including the Gallade from the research, so 30 Ralts, 2 of which are named Barside 2. Honestly, apart from those research ones, I don't think anything was amazing stat-wise. Just honestly flicking through, because a lot of them were quick caught. Ooh, no, I forget there was a 96% shiny level 1. Very much enjoyed playing in Bristol today. Really good place to go and play Comp Day. Probably would have been better if we didn't have to rush back for the gig. We could take our time and actually explore the city a little bit more. But this 100%, which is actually one of 2 that we picked up from the day. That one was from the wild, from Bristol. But this one, Field Research Background Special Task Hundo, now named Barside 2. We are going to max it to level 50, 609 CP. That's a lot of Stardust as we're travelling along the M4. And we will evolve it, because female, it will only go to Gardevoir, and that will join the army of level 50 Gardevoirs that I have, but I think that one might get to Best Buddy, and I'll work on getting it to Tier 3 Mega. So thank you very much again, Barside, for the ticket, and honestly, the insanely good luck. As I said, it let me know how you did for this community today. Was it a really good one for you? Did you get some Hundos? Did you get some good IV Shinies, etc.? Don't forget the Comp Day Classic mons in the December recap don't really get too much of a feature, so the Comp Day Classics, you actually have to make the most of those 3 hours. But there we go, level 50 with the backdrop. And I still get Synchronize, okay, even though it's 10:30 in the evening. That will be TM'd off, because it's trash. You want the fairy moveset. But yeah, I hope you all had a fantastic Comp Day Classic. And that is the end of a video and a whole nother week. So at this point, I would usually give you guys the schedule of what's coming up, but as it stands in the current time when I'm recording this, I still don't have my YouTube channel back. So I'm really hoping that we actually get it back in our hands at some point. Hopefully, we can live stream Spotlight Hour, which is, God, Yungoos. Pretty terrible. And also we have Dialga's first raid hour. But I will say, if you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button that's right there down below. And of course, an enormous thank you to the Patreon squad, who really are the backbone. That was one of the songs that was playing constantly tonight, by the way. Very much the reason we're able to continue doing this, bringing the content and pushing on through when your channel gets hacked and all of that sort of stuff. So I really appreciate every single one of you guys who support the channel that much further. It really does mean so very much. And if you enjoyed what you saw here, there is so much on the channel for you to go and enjoy, and there's plenty of stuff that should have gone up this week that hasn't. So please come back to the channel, watch the content that would have been posted otherwise, and stick with me, but there's plenty here for you to enjoy, and we're going to be pushing on through to Unova Tour as well. So until the next time, I will say, do take care.